What is going on, THP? This is JDax coming to you from Caesar's Palace, my room in Caesar's Palace. I don't have my partner in crime, a literate, with me today because of the time change and a couple other things. So I'm going to be solo to break down what we saw day one, distance powered by Srixon, there at the TPC Las Vegas for this awesome THP event. I know if you've been following along with it all day, or maybe you were on the golf course and now you just figured out, hey, I need to figure out what it was going on in that event. The score today is not going to tell the story of the day. Team Zach leads going into tomorrow 4 points to 0. And it looks like a boat race on paper, but it wasn't really a boat race. Every match of the day, at some point, Team Noel led the match. And in many cases, they were up two in many of these matches and didn't win any. I think some of the key matches, the first match off, Chef and Noel in a fist fight with BL and Hudson, they jumped out to a 2-up lead. And that was an 18-hole shamble. And it sort of went back and forth. The match gets squared by the time they get to 16, and then all of a sudden, BL and Huddy J birdie 17, they birdie 18, and before you know it, that match is over. They win 2-up. Same thing happened in the Soil in Big Soil's match right behind them with Zach and Jay Wrangler versus Soil and the Animal. That match was also 1-2 up, but they got it to the 18th hole with a chance to at least grind out a half. So really, a lot of these matches went down at the end. So Noel found herself down 2-0 as we broke for lunch. And I really think that she sent out the best pairing. She sent Zach goes for the kill early. Zach and Hudson versus Noel and Soil. They were getting 3 pops in a 9-hole match. They lost 2 of the holes that they were getting pops in, and that was really the difference in that entire match as Team Zach takes that one 2-up. And then really the only match that wasn't uber competitive today was match 2 of the alternate shot session, where it went to Team Zach 3-2. So what does Team Noel have to do tomorrow? Well, they need to start winning some points. They're officially dormy at this point. So I think that she's probably going to have to just try to get them all and try to force a playoff tomorrow. The course, I was out there all day today. The course is deceptively hard, in my opinion, with elevation changes and wind conditions that you have to sort of account for. And really, all of the competitors today had a hard time making any putt of substance. I was talking to JB about it. Besides, there was 2 putts. We saw Hudson make one that y'all saw on the forum that he actually got on film, and Noel made another one of substance, but it was carnage from like 7 and 8 foot in, where you were seeing putts miss where you really didn't think they were going to miss, but somehow they'd leave it short or whatever. Team Noel has to regroup. Team Zach, they went out there and they did what they had to do. All those matches were close for the most part, and they closed those matches very strong. And that is going to be the difference. So if Team Zach goes on to win this event, that's going to be the difference because the course is very hard from 14 in. Now, they only played the back 9 once today, but those finishing holes from 14 in are brutal. And it could be anybody's match tomorrow, especially if Team Noel goes out and get 2 points in the morning. If they can get 2 points in the shamble portion, and then when they make that turn, if any of those matches are square, starting on 14, the short par 4 where you have to aim at the steeple, is kind of a blindish type team shot. Anything can happen, and we may force a playoff tomorrow. I don't know, but that's enough on the competition. All these guys are great. They had a great time out there today. The sponsor is phenomenal, and the gear is great. They raved about the gear. I cannot wait to hear about the reviews from the Z Fords. The H85 hybrid's getting a lot of praise from everyone that has it in their bags, and even the 3-wood. I hear a lot of people like, oh yeah, I love this 3-wood. So I cannot wait. The gear's phenomenal. Everything's been great. So stay tuned with us. I'm not going to make a prediction. I don't have a literate here to give me a prediction. It will be a tall order for Team Noel to come back, but we could easily be sitting here talking about Team Zach being in a hole. That's how close these matches were. This thing's not over. Stay tuned tomorrow, and we'll bring you the rest of this action at the Distance powered by Srixon event here in Las Vegas. I've got to go to dinner here in a second, so take it easy, THP, and I'll be talking to y'all tomorrow.